And UFC President Dana White joins us now on SportsCenter. Dana, win or lose, what's your prediction for Daniel Cormier's future?
I mean, the guy is one of the greatest of all time. Undefeated at heavyweight, has only lost to Jon Jones at light heavyweight, who I believe and many others believe is the greatest mixed martial artist of all time.
Okay, so how realistic is it that we'll have a third fight between Cormier and Jon Jones?
Well, obviously, we got to see what happens on Saturday, how it plays out, where Cormier's head is at. This is one of those fights, you know, people always ask me, does this fight have to happen? No, it doesn't have to happen, but it should. Everybody wants to see it. I would love to see this fight at heavyweight, but for some reason, neither one of these guys want to fight at heavyweight. Jon Jones wants to fight him at 205, and Cormier wants to fight at 205 because they're both stubborn. And, you know, Cormier wants the opportunity to try to beat him at that weight. He doesn't want to win at heavyweight and say, oh, it's only because the fight was at heavyweight. But I would watch this fight 10 times if it happened.
Why do you want to see it in the heavyweight class?
Well, they fought at 205 twice. You know, Cormier is undefeated at heavyweight. So I'd like, and everybody, including myself, has wanted to see Jon Jones move up to heavyweight for years. So I think it would be a fun fight at heavyweight.
He's not shy taking risks. We've seen that in the past. Now, let's talk about another guy who's not shy. That is Nate Diaz. Back after nearly 3 years, he faces Anthony Pettis on Saturday night, welterweight fight. Take us behind the scenes. What have your conversations with Diaz been like for the past 3 years?
Well, it's always interesting dealing with the Diaz brothers. And, you know, but they are these figures that the fans love. And the one thing about the Diaz brothers, all the stuff that go, you know, the last 3 years when he hasn't fought and all the stuff that's said and all the things that happen, the Diaz brothers show up to fight. And, you know, this is a great fight between two great fighters. This is an incredible fight. This is as talked about and as exciting a fight as the main event itself.
Okay, this is a PG-13 show, but I do want to know, how did you finally get him to come back to fight?
You know what? One of the things with Nate Diaz is you're not going to make Nate Diaz do anything. Nate Diaz is going to do what he wants to do on his own time. I don't know if he was laying around the house and just decided one day that now I'm ready and I want to fight. He called and said he wanted to fight, so we booked him.
All right, so then why do you think he stayed away so long? Now, I know you're not Nate, but what are your theories on why he stayed away for so long?
I don't know. I don't know if it was the right fight, the right time. You know, I know he just did an interview with you guys, and you know, it's it's always interesting to listen to his interviews too. I don't know. I honestly couldn't answer that question. For you to try to tell me to get into the mind of Nate Diaz, it's not possible.
All right, now I'm going to try to get you into the mind of Conor McGregor. When we last saw Nate, he was fighting against Conor McGregor. What's the latest on Conor's possible return to the octagon?
Yeah, so Conor is waiting. Obviously, the Nate Diaz fight is going to happen this weekend. Be interesting to see how this turns out and what could happen after that. Then in September, Khabib will fight Poirier, and once that fight goes down, I think we're going to start hearing, you know, I think Conor will start, you know, popping up on social media and letting us know what he wants to do next.
When that happens, promise me you'll come back to SportsCenter and join us on the 6 p.m. and we can talk about it?
I promise.
All right, looking forward to Saturday night. Anaheim, UFC 241. Dana, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Hello, everyone. It's Ariel Helwani. I just came here to thank you for watching our ESPN YouTube channel. It's the best. You know what else is the best? The ESPN app. You can get highlights, analysis, all that stuff and more. And if you want premium content and live streaming sports, there's only one place for all of that. It's ESPN Plus.